Good morning and welcome everyone to the Saturday stream for the week. We are back. We're back from our vacation and we are heading out to mine, and we're going to talk about everything that is going to happen in 3.24 and how it might relate to mining and how it's going to drastically change the mining loop. So if you guys don't know, 3.20 is currently in evocati testing. And evocati testing, if you don't know what that is the special round of testing where they select people based on really its amount of playtime and bugs reported through the issue council, both like in quantity and also in terms of how many get resolved, how useful they are, the frequency of their reports. So it's kind of like the really what we all should be doing. And the testers of the game, like the people who are actually going in and finding things wrong with the game and reporting it to the developers, and so they can go fix it and such. So that's what the purpose of evocati is. It's to get those round of testers in for all the people who are really good testers. Content creators often might end up with evocati access as well, but it also kind of depends on really more so the factors that I just told you about than anything else. But there are lots and lots of changes coming out in 3. I see they haven't fixed this mining head thing. There still is quite a few things in 3.24 that is getting ironed out. For those that don't know, they just added the cargo hauling missions to the evocati testing process, which means they're probably not going to do PTU until they have a solid grasp on all of the mechanics being fixed for the patch. Yo, Homer, what's going on, my guy? Good morning, good morning. How have you been these last 2 weeks? Oh, no quantum mode, no wonder I'm going so slow. But I think 3.24, one of the things that people are really raving about, if you guys are not aware, is how long it's going to take to do cargo. So right now there is a manual option, right, which is what we all kind of anticipated, right? That's where you are the person that's going to, pull your cargo up from the freight elevator, and with the freight elevator you're going to be able to load it yourself, right? Everyone is pretty aware that feature is coming. Now, what people aren't aware is there is also a feature in 3.24 for having the game loaded for you. So kind of similar to what happens in a whole C, but the only difference is it's automated and it's supposed to take a really long time. A really long time. From what I've seen and heard, we're talking like hours, which I feel like will get refined, right? Because I feel like 3 hours to load like a C2 or, God forbid, a ironclad would be a bit ridiculous. Like, objectively, it'd be a bit ridiculous. So I feel like they're probably going to tailor that more to probably more like an hour and a half to fully load one of those. Maybe 2 hours, I think, is probably a reasonable amount of time to load cargo there. Just because if you make it take too long, like there's this huge disparity between loading it yourself and having the game loaded, right? And you don't want a huge disparity in that type of stuff, right? You want it to be worthwhile to load it yourself, but also if you're by yourself, not completely punishing. So that's something I'm sure will get ironed out in the future. On the other hand, I think that the freight elevators are going to drastically change what it means to mine. And that's really more what I want to get into today when it comes to freight elevators specifically, because freight elevators are going to make it very difficult to be a solo miner. I am thoroughly convinced freight elevators might ruin the solo mining experience. They might. They very well might. Now, why do I think that? I think that because you're gonna have to load all your minables yourself, right? So now we have dramatically increased the time it's going to take to do your mining stuff, right? Because right now it's pretty cut and dry, right? They're flying out, they're mining it, they're coming back, they're refining it. That is going to remain unchanged in 3.24, as far as I know, right? That's not going to change too much. But we'll talk about more about refining and what this is going to mean for all the mining ships in a bit. The freight elevators, though, so once your refining is done, you have to pick up your orders, right? Pretty obvious, right? You're gonna have to pick up your orders. And if we're gonna pick up our orders, are we going to be able to piece them out, right? So in essence, take the biggest SCU boxes we want, which is what I would prefer to do. Or are we going to have to take the entire order in its entirety and load it before we get another order, or is it going to do multiple orders at once? And that's something I really want to like try out and experiment with, is like how exactly is that going to affect your mining runs. But just the act of loading it yourself is going to drastically increase the time. Like right now it's so fast, like everything you do, like from start to finish of a mole mining run, like if I like buckled down and did it, it's like 30 minutes, right? And then you've got this 20-minute segment whenever I decide to do it, of taking in all of my orders. So once you get to that 20-minute segment, right? It's a 20-minute segment, you get to cash in all of your money, right? That's from putting them on the ship, getting in the ship, flying it to Lorville, getting out of the ship, and then subsequently, excuse me, subsequently selling it, right? It's like a 20-minute process at most. But now we've just drastically increased that by having to load it all yourself. Like you can forget it. So in that way, it's like, can you even really mole mine anymore or solo mine without it being punishing to try to go sell your stuff? Vorin, what's up, my guy? One of the Centurions is in the house. What's up, man? What's up? Good morning. Hope you had a fantastic 2 weeks, man. I know I have. Just got done with the vacation, and we are back. Missed you guys. Don't get me wrong. I had a fantastic time with my wife on vacation. But it is good to be back. You know, there's only so much vacation you can do before, you know what I mean? All right. There's a signature, but where's that? Oh, right there it is. No, kind of small fry. 92. Am I falling? Oh, I have my I had my cruise control on. I was like, why am I flying? This place doesn't even have gravity. What in the whole our nation? Oh, what's that one? Oh, they're right here. You know, I feel like we've mined in this little crevice before. Do I think we'll see 3.24 next week? I think we is a strong word to use there. I think that 3.24 could start PTU testing next week. I think that's quite possible. But to like first round, which I mean, first round isn't all bad because if you're any tier subscriber, you have access to first round testing, right? So it's not like the most outlandish thing to think that, right? Because if you're a subscriber, you get first round testing access, so it's not too bad. These rocks are okay. We'll mine these rocks. It's a bit foggy. All right, as good a place as any. Okay. Perfect. All right, let's get to it. But I think first round, for sure. First round PTU testing might come out next week. But it's really going to depend on how fast they can get this cargo stuff sorted out. Because that's really what their sticking point is right now. Is they have a huge sticking point on cargo and trying to get all that worked out. And that's what's the bulk of the patch, really. And that's what they're taking the most time on. Which is good. It's good. You know what I'm saying? It's good. Yeah, Steve Warren knows what's up. go.
Extraction mode on.
Let's see what we got going on here. Let's show. I can't look at that one. These are all really weird. These all have like almost the exact same stats. They almost have like the exact same amount of Terranite. They do. What is going on? You guys see this? Isn't this weird?
Fracturing mode on.
To plug all the bags into the elevator before it's safe. With long travel times, you could blow it before you got all the bags to the lift. I don't know about all that. I don't think that's... No, I think if you're on an XL1 on your mole, it's just gonna have to be kind of how I do it, where like you suck up the quant last and you just beeline straight back to your refinery. So I don't think that's like completely... I don't think it'll make it too bad. I think it's tolerable. But yeah, Warbeast, if you have to plug in all the bags in there,
Extraction mode on.
that's a lot. That's a lot. But again, it just further adds to that solo experience that I was talking about earlier, right? Of like, can you still solo mine when you've got all this stuff going on? But people will evolve though, especially when it comes to like Quantanium and trying to get all your Quantanium in the bags. Or into the refinery. Like, that's gonna be pretty easy. Although I didn't even consider that now that you brought that up. Yeah, if you're gonna have to take your bags off to put them into the freight elevator to be able to then go refine it, then yeah, that's gonna like drastically change mining once again. Then it's gonna be advantageous though to have multiple sets of bags, because then you could increase your turnaround time at that point, because now I can just put my bags in there, drop them down, and you're good to go. And then after you've dropped them down, you just immediately turn around, pull up another set of bags, and you just turn and burn straight into another mining run, just straight into it. Like, that could be really helpful. But then at that point, I'm guessing you're probably going to be able to select mining bags. Kind of like how you select mining ships right now. I'd imagine it's probably going to be similar to that.
Fracturing mode on.
So instead of selecting the ship, you can select like mining bags, and you can select however many bags and create your order. And but again, if we're going to do that, there has to be an interface or a UI that tells me what's inside each bag as I'm clicking them. Otherwise, you're playing the like whack-a-mole game of trying to figure out what's in what bag as I go along and try to desperately figure out what materials are in which container, which can be really, really annoying. I don't think the mole's gonna get a buff to do that though. Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. Oops. I mean, they are gonna have some type of forklift to do that. They're gonna have hover trolleys. Hover trolleys is what they're adding in 3.24 to help move cargo around. Okay, no, I don't want that anyway. Yep. Hover trolleys, baby. So hover trolley is going to be a new thing in 3.24 to assist in moving cargo. I want to say I'm curious how big they're going to be though, because they'd have to be pretty decent sized for me to like justify using one. The mule, there's the mule. I mean, the mule is supposed to be a forklift. I guess kind of the good thing about freight elevators is because you're going to see this new change in how people play and how many people play together, crew gameplay and all that jazz, because now it may be worth it to bring a person or two, right? Now you're going to have to almost be forced to play with other people. Uh-oh. We're at the 30K. There we go.
Mining mode on.
But the solo mining experience, that might be gone. That might be gone for sure. Because there's not any more time to load and unload a mole as opposed to a prospector. Also, if they're gonna do that, bro, they're gonna have to make the prospector taller. I don't think you can take the bags off a prospector if it's landed. I don't think that's a possibility. I don't know if anyone's tried that or not, but from what I can remember, last time I tried that in a hangar, there's not enough clearance from a landing pad to do that. It's like the bags are just like a little too tall.
Mining mode on. Mining mode off. Mining mode on.
Yeah, I think the refactor of commodity prices could be really good for mining, right? Because I feel like they're gonna have to make things more valuable to justify these changes, right? Because if things take too long, right, it's not gonna be worth it to try to make money. It's just gonna be too much of a hassle, and no one's gonna want to do cargo, and they don't want to completely turn people off from doing cargo. But that very well may be what they do if they do like go too far with this. But I also heard that they're supposed to get like smaller quantities of things at different outposts, from what I understand. So different quantities of items could also go along with value. All right, let's see. Because if they added a significant amount of value, then like maybe something like barrel or something could be way more worth it. Oh, this is already broken. I mean, it's already been here. Yo, Ken, what's going up, my man? That rhymed, I didn't mean. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean for that to rhyme. Yeah, see, that's what I mean, Born. Yeah. There's like little to no clearance there. You have to like wiggle it out. It's stupid. Ken, good morning, dude. How have you been? Let's see. No. It's a big signature, but I don't think there's any rocks here I want. No. 3,000. No. All these rocks are a little small fry. Gold. No. No thanks. Alright, what's in you? Oh, there's a big guy. It's another big one. Honestly, I think the Taurus, big meta. Taurus, I think is gonna be huge meta, huge meta coming up. I'm confident the Taurus is gonna be huge meta for solo cargo people. It's got a healthy amount of cargo space at 174, if I remember correctly. 174. Maybe it was 176. So it's something like that. But it's gonna be huge because you can hop out of the pilot seat. You can drop the cargo place from the pilot seat and then turn around, hop immediately into the tractor beam turret and start unloading your cargo just right there. But that is invaluable. There aren't very many ships that can do that. Technically the C2 can do that, but the C2's tiny. It's a little guy. It doesn't hold next to nothing. Yeah, C2's little guy. To remove the C2 meta. Blasphemous. To utter such words. But if you're gonna, again though, to make it worthwhile for smaller cargo ships, you're really gonna have to up the price of cargo. Like there has to be a really solid return on your investment in time to do that. Which granted, that is something that they're doing. But what the, why do I have two modules? I'm missing modules. Missing modules.
Systems activating. Systems on.
What's my opinion on the game's economic system? I mean, it's kind of hard to say right now because the game's economic system has not matured yet. And in that way, it makes it a bit difficult to establish an in-game business. So really, it's more so which of the 4 big loops do you want to do, right? Do you want to do combat? Do you want to do salvage? Do you want to mine? And each of them has a fair way to expand, right? There is room for growth in all of them, and there are tiers to all of them. Cargo running is definitely the most lucrative, and if you're really trying to establish yourself in game, you kind of have to start off with something like
Warning. Power critical.
like rock mining or bunkers, or you have to always start off small, right? There's really nowhere to start off for cargo, at least not right now, right? Starting off with cargo is really hard because it's so much of an investment to make any significant amount of money. It is really hard in that way. Okay, I don't care about that rock. So if you're starting out, I mean, the best thing you can do starting out the game, honestly. All right, I might as well hop into my rear turret. Best thing you can do starting the game is to rent a rock, or get enough money to rent a rock and to rent a Cutlass Black, and that is going to be the best way to start the game. I think that's the best way you can start the game. Get enough money to rent a Cutlass Black and get a rock, and you could easily, what, bro? I didn't even walk towards this. Cutlass Black, a rock, and you can easily go from like making not a lot of money to making 100, 200, 300K an hour very quickly. And then once you get that going, now you can start to kind of branch off into other things. But to branch off into other things, you need other ships, right? I don't think renting a prospector is necessarily worth it against a rock, because renting a prospector is very expensive. you know, renting a prospector together.
Extraction mode on. Mining mode on. Fracturing mode on.
So renting a prospector, excuse me, renting a prospector costs much more money than renting a rock. And that way it's like, oh my god, the server. Sorry guys, it's like a lot of concentration. This rock's stressing me out.
Extraction mode on. Attack on shields.
Which game fascinates me the most in terms of interior design? Interior design. To be honest, I haven't been inside of many ships. Also kind of a loaded question, because I think a lot of ships are cool. It's just a matter of, Everybody say I think the Reclaimer. I think the Reclaimer is really, really cool. I think it has one of the cooler interiors. It's a very large interior. It has a lot of rooms. It has a lot of different things about it. And I think that's just like really, really cool. That has like all the different things about it. Actually, you know what? Actually, top pick, to be honest, the Nomad. I'd say the Nomad. The Nomad has the coolest interior. If you have not seen the interior of a Nomad, the Nomad has a really, really cool interior. Like for a starter ship, it's so cool. It's got like it's got pre-workout, it's got protein powder, it's got like a whole sink area, it's got everything. It's so cool. It's got a nifty little cargo space in the back. Like honestly, one of the better starters for sure. It's not like super combat effective, right? It's not like this amazing combat vessel, which a lot of people kind of focus on, but I mean, it's got a fair amount of cargo space. You could fit a rock in the back of it. So as a new player, that's a solid place to start. And it's cool. Bed, it's got a little, you know, bathroom. It's solid. It's solid little ship. I like that. Yeah, yeah.
Power critical. Warning. Power critical. Attack on shield.
Yeah, I almost forgot about the Nomad.
Extraction mode on.
You think so, Vorin? You think that cargo missions are gonna fix that? Do you? I'm not convinced. They're gonna have to pay a pretty decent amount of money to really like sell me on that, to be honest. Cause I saw the tiers. It's like pretty small tiers, to be honest, in the system. Like if you guys don't know, it's like 2 to like 8 SCU missions, and then you've got like the next tier goes up to like 16, and then the next tier after that goes actually I think there's no size restrictions after that, which is like your C2 Caterpillar, your big boy missions at that point, right?
Fracturing mode on. Extraction mode on. Fracturing mode on.
I mean, yeah, that's fair, Born. That's pretty fair. They hinted at lowering the amount you get across all aspects of the game. So are they saying you're gonna make less money? Is that what you're saying, Vorin? That they hinted that you're gonna make less money now? I mean, that's one way to balance the economy. That's how you combat inflation, right?
Attack on shield.
Right? You raise interest rates, right? You take money out of the market. That's going to be tough, though. That's going to be so tough if they do that. Because, I mean, making money, it's going to come down to it's going to be better to buy a ship outright than it is to try to buy it in game. Buying a ship in game now will be a huge... Oh, that's the wrong rock. Yeah, if they lower the amount of money you make in game, buying a ship in game will now be a huge hassle. Huge hassle. Next to almost, I don't want to say impossible. This could be a rock I want. I'm gonna have to try to mine this. Yep. There we go. Boom. Terranite. I agree with you, Ken. I think the large ships, like really complex, are super cool. Especially once they get this crew gameplay online, like you're gonna start seeing larger ships be a bit cooler too, because they'll be fully crewed, or at least moderately crewed. So what would be defined as a high skill activity though? Like obviously like ERTs, right? I think ERTs is a given.
Manufacturing mode on.
But like past ERTs, like what would be a high mining? Really? You think so? You think mining would be considered a high skill activity? Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. It is a very high skill activity. Only the best players in the game mine.
Attack on shield. Extraction mode on.
I mean, high tier bunkers too. I would say high tier bunkers as well. Actually, I use an Xbox Elite controller? I have an Xbox Elite controller. That's what I use. To the shock and awe of everyone, I usually tell that to. I mean, I can agree with you, Vorin. I do feel that salvage is pretty easy, especially when they added salvage contracts. I think that kind of changed the dynamic of salvage quite a bit, because now it doesn't take nearly as much work, right?
Mining mode on.
But here's the problem with RMC right now is, yeah, RMC is that good. Good luck selling it. Good luck selling it. Everyone's doing RMC right now. It's funny because it's like almost balanced itself out. It's comical. It's almost balanced itself out. Let me see. Maybe I'll... Look at the right angle here. And that's gonna be a thumbnail later. Okay, that's enough of that. Bing. Oh, what do we have here? Ooh. problem with increasing minables, I guess, well, you can only decrease stuff so much to balance it, right? Because if you decrease it too much, then people aren't going to want to do it. Excuse me. The biggest rocks I found, full of aluminum. Da 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 da. 28% Bexolite. It's not a lot of Bexolite. I mean, it's a lot of Bexolite, but not. Oh, it's gonna be ugly breaks. Well, let's not go break it. Super question. If the chance to live in Star Citizen users for just one day, how would you spend your day? I think I'd spend my day, I think it's just part of my day, just roaming around like Orison or like New Babbage, because those places are like really, really beautiful and really, really cool. Those would be cool places to like visit, like genuinely. Like if you were a normal person, like I'd want to go visit those places. Alternatively, past that, I think I'd want to spend a lot of time on like a large ship. Like I like to go on like a hammerhead and go out to like its missions or something. But there ain't no way this rocket that. Whoa. Yeah, I like to go experience Orison and New Babbage at like, you know, at real life FPS. Okay, all right, that wasn't so bad. See what kind of ugly breaks we got. Add more high tier solo ships instead of keeping them as starting or low tier. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? I don't completely understand what you mean. Let's go get a rear laser. I didn't park far enough back. And more high tier solo ships. Honestly, what they need to do is they need to add some of the industrial ships to the solo game packages. Like, I feel like the Vulture should be a starting ship. The Prospector should be a starting ship. It'd be cool if they did like a Cutlass Black Rock starter package. I think that would be pretty cool. Like all these little things, I think could be really, really solid. Especially Vulture Prospector. I don't know why those are not starter packages. They're both literally solo ships. And I mean, the Vulture has just as much utility, if not more, as a
Systems
what's it
activated.
called? Avenger Titan.
On.
Like I know the Avenger Titan's God's chosen starter ship, you know what I mean? But you've got ships like the Connie, which is a starter ship, right? It's considered a starter ship, right? You can
Warning. Power critical. Warning. Power critical.
consider it a starter ship. It will, you can buy that just as much as you can in Avenger Titan to start the game out, but that is a multi-crew ship.
Attack on
It's a multi-crew ship. Why would I have a giant ship as a starter package? Like in that way, it's kind of preying on new people, because a new player, they don't know any better, right? They're like, oh, big ship. Oh, I want a big ship, right? And before you could get away with it, but with the changes to crew gameplay, like now, it's not nearly as much. You know what I'm saying? Not nearly as much. I mean, but multi-crew ships are what people want, though. Like the multi-crew ships are what people are exciting about. People don't get excited about the single-seater ships, right? They die out so quickly because, like, I don't know. Think about any multi-crew, any single-seater ship, right? The Saber Firebird, the Ursa Medevac. Like that was a really cool thing that came out. That was solo pilot, little ground vehicle. That was pretty cool. However, I mean, the hype's already died for it, right? Like the hype's gone. You know, no one's asking in the chat like, "Hey, could I go ride around in your Ursa Rover? Could I go pilot your Firebird?" Right? Like, no one's doing that.
extraction mode.
It's not happening. People are all excited for, you know, the Arastras. They're excited for the Polarises. They're excited for the Ironclads, right? Because the big ships, they're cool. I mean, admittedly, they're cool, right? You can't beat the cool factor of big ships. And even so, with salvage and mining, I mean, you don't want to, I would say, cloud up the market with something that doesn't expand the field. Like you take the prospector and a mole. To add something similar to the prospector or something in between a mole and a prospector would be like, I don't know. I don't feel like there's a place for it. It would just be like little to no use, in my opinion.
Mode on.
Oh, it's got a lot of charge. I mean, mining has the most steps and the most process. I think you can make the most of mining than other loops because, you know, I can go from hand mining to a rock to a prospector to a mole. And when the Arastra comes out, I can go to an Arastra. And then the Orion comes out and go to an Orion. And those feel like appropriate sized jumps. None of those feel like they're outlandish or out of the ordinary. On the other hand, the salvage definitely needs. So, whoa, almost full. I didn't stop me. The wait, scan these rocks. Getting carried away. On the other hand, salvage does not have as clear of jumps as mining does. Not even close.
Warning. Storage full.
Sure, sir. I don't immediately recognize your name, but all are welcome to come aboard my vessel. Oh, Rado, there you are. Okay, now I recognize it. Now I've seen your emblem. That's an okay. I mean, that's all right, Arado. That's a solid idea. That could be all right. A two-seater mining ship with 2 size 1 lasers. That's an idea.
Mining mode off.
Maps. Arado, I'm heading to Faithful Dream Station if you're trying to meet up. I think it's closer to you, maybe. Oh my goodness. Bunch of different talking. The Vulture, swap the heads. Mine lasers, Mark II, give the middle part ore bags, price around, house the mole. Other games? I do play other games. I do, in fact, play other games. Oh yeah, let me re-scroll up through here. Oh, that's the message I missed. Hop on 20 minutes. Okay. That wasn't even 20 minutes, bro. That wasn't even 10. Your guess of time is terrible. You have a terrible sense of time. But no, Star Citizen. My main game. It's my main game for content creation. Is not the main game I play. I do play other games. If you guys want to watch me play other games, I can stream those when I play them. Like, I'll play Apex. I used to play Destiny. I played some Fallout 76 recently because that's pretty fun with the updates they've added. They recently just added Starlight something, some other. They expanded the map. I forget what it's called. I'm not that into the game, but it's pretty cool. But Star Citizen is just my main content creation game. This is kind of where I found my audience for everyone, and I enjoy the game. It's a beautiful game. It's really cool, and that's kind of why I enjoy it. And it's still like getting on its feet, so it's kind of fun to be a part of the journey with everybody. You want this game to be offline? Why do you want this game to be offline? Oh, to mine away from other players. See, but I never run into other players. Everyone always says that. I very rarely, if ever, run into another player in this game while I'm mining. Very, very, very rarely. Very, very rarely. Never really see it. But Arado, to your thing of a mining ship with 2 size 1 lasers, that could be good. That could be good. What the?
Quantum travel cancelled.
What the fuck? Oh shit. I just got pulled. I just got pulled out of a quantum jump by NPCs. Oh man. Oh man. Do I think the Rash would be able to dock at refineries, or does it have to use its internal refinery? I 100% think it's going to be able to dock and use other refineries, but I don't think it's going to have to dock though. It's not that big of a ship. It's Carrack sized. It's a Carrack sized ship. So it should be able to land at refineries. So again, I don't think that's too much of a concern. I 100% think it should be fine and be able to refine at those places. Oh, there we go.
Quantum travel complete.
Oh, this is eerie. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There we go. That's my favorite part of master modes right here. Da 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 da. And break.
Thank you for contacting EDL Landing Assist.
Get killing a mole in an HRT spawn 2 kilometers away. Oh no. I mean, it's not funny, but it's like kind of funny. Not funny, but it's kind of funny.
Landing gear down. Mining mode on. Mining mode off. Landing complete. Engines on.
Incomplete. Have a pleasant stay.
Are there still annoying bugs in the game? Oh, Ken, you're my son. My son, you're funny. Are there still annoying things? No, there's never any bugs in this game. Yeah, the frustrating collisions and ship explosions all the time. That stuff is like never gonna go away. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have to include that into the core game on release. Otherwise, like, it's not even gonna really be the game. You know what I'm saying? Is it really gonna be Star Citizen if your ship does not randomly explode when exiting the hangar? Like, I don't think so. That would be a missed opportunity. I don't think you can do that at all. No.
Welcome to the ASOP field retrieval system.
So yes, absolutely. That stuff still happens, and it happens all the time. Samurai, what's going on, man? Good morning, good morning. Just joined? Just joined what? The stream? The verse? And listen to the UEE to be part of the government? What's up? You said room 1, didn't it? Yeah, fun fact, you guys want to stock your ship with medical stuff? You can pick up all this medical stuff and you could put it in your ship, including this cool doohickey here. It's an oxygen tank. So very nifty for any of you trying to do that. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair, Cam. If you took a break for the game for that. No, they're still there. I'd say they're less prominent, but I mean, experiences may vary. I feel like a lot of people experience more issues than I do. I always find it kind of funny that people in the stream are always like mesmerized by how clean the game looks or how smooth it runs, the frame rates, the detail. Not really much of any lag. I do get some, but not really too much. Oh, you can see your party up here. You see that? You see that? You can see his little emblem. See it? That's cool. I never noticed that. Ah! Closed on me. Refinery. Yo, Balrogs, what's going on, my guy? Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the show. We've been in here discussing a whole lot of 3.24, the future implications of it. Ken has been asking me existential questions in regards to Star Citizen, and Vorin, one of our Centurions, appears to be the native expert on the future of this game. So it's been a good time. We just finished our first mining run. Just finished it. So you guys haven't missed too much, I promise. You haven't missed too much. Huh? What is this? Gold? Where'd you get a little box of gold? It's so little.
Finding everything all right?
Somebody carried that all the way down here. How much is this? 190. That's not bad. It's almost 400k. Refined. Have no orders. They need to fix that in 3.24. That's what they need to fix. Work order. Iron exchange. Bexlite. Titanium, Ternite, the aluminum. Everyone always asks, why do I bother refining these ones if they're cheapos? I'll tell you why. So this refining cost is $45.78, $45.784 right now. If I take off this aluminum, $45.570. We've lost maybe $200 and something, but these pay you like $400 per SCU. So for $200 more of refining, not even, I get 10 times 400, 4,000? 4,000 extra dollars. See what I'm saying? Way more worth it. Way more worth it. Might as well just refine it. Sure, it takes up space in your ship, but I mean, if you're making delivery runs in like a Caterpillar or C2 or something, it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. I'm gonna have to go sell these refinery orders probably next weekend, if not this week. Otherwise, I'm gonna be kind of screwed. Yo, Big Z, Big Z. Yeah, I think the recent patch they just did when they implemented Vulcan, I think really like helped shine the game. Wait a second. Really did it. Is mining viable now? Thank you guys so much for the likes. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Liking the stream, the reactions that are at the bottom of the chat, just sitting here watching. It's the best stuff you guys can do for the stream. I don't want your dirty money. You can keep your dirty money. I know we have some Centurions already around. If you'd like to be a Centurion as well, that link is around here somewhere. I'm sure underneath this video it'll tell you, but now not too worried about it though. Speaking of, I am getting new member badges made. New member badges are getting made. Riker C3s. Here we go. Okay, they sell them here. Good. I don't know where my other ones went, but
I think you're going to be happy with that.
yeah, mining is good now. I mean, you're asking, is mining viable? And I think it's kind of a tough question to answer, given it kind of depends on when's the last time you played. Because they did a huge mining overhaul in 3.19 and it made it a lot better. They increased the value of a lot of the mining resources, and that made mining a lot better. And so it really kind of flushed it out a fair bit. Like it used to be, like if you weren't mining Quantanium, then like it kind of really didn't even matter what you were mining. Nothing was worth it if you weren't mining Quantanium. Now Quantanium is super rare. You'd be lucky to find Quantanium most mining runs. However, with that being said, Quantanium, as valuable as it is, Bexlite, Ternite, and Gold now have the value of old Quantanium. So old Quantanium used to be worth about 7,000 or so. Now Bexlite, Gold, and Ternite are all worth that much. All right, this needs a Riker, and my friend laser also needs a Riker. For whatever reason, they were not on there anymore. There's a stampede on this. What was this supposed to be? It's supposed to be a torpid. You know what? I'm just gonna leave that. I'm just gonna leave that.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Vehicle select. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again.
All right. Let's go, Pip Pip. Well, not quite. Not quite can. That's what they're trying to move to for the economy. That's what they want. They want the economy to be thriving and big and players generate the economy. But we're not quite there yet. Right now, there is demand for stuff and the miners supply that demand. But it isn't like if I sell something that it's going to, now populate for someone else. That's not necessarily the case. Is you coming? Oh. A little bit of lag there. Someone told me something that I'm gonna try, and it's that when you climb up the ladder, if you hold shift, it'll do the fast animation, not the slow animation. I kind of want to try that.
Systems
Thank you.
activated.
Please visit again.
Systems on.
You are clear to launch.
Yeah. But rock mining's pretty good though. I would say rock mining's best for beginners, and then ship mining is best if you have a 48 bag prospector. That's good solo. Otherwise, then the mole is gonna be the best. Okay, we don't really care about hydrogen.
Thank you. And please visit again.
Maps. Lot selling, and we're out of here, boy.
Quantum travel engaged.
All right. What do you think, Balrogs? Balrogs, are you more of a rock miner, prospector miner, mole miner? What you got going on? What you got going on? What type of miner are you, huh? And Samurai, my guy. Oh, Ken, you're leaving. Oh, all right, man. I appreciate you being in here, bro. Thank you, my guy. Hope you have a fantastic weekend, dude. Have a great weekend. We'll see you in the next one. Absolutely. The gold you mine in space had a better cluster factor than on planetary surfaces. Well, how much of a percentage did the gold make up of the rock is the question. Because like if gold makes up 50% or so of a rock, you'll still get some like decent breaks. 25%? Oh yeah, that's kind of weird. What was it mixed with? Do you remember? Because what it's mixed with also has a part to play in just how much it in the cluster factor, because if gold has a crap cluster factor, but if it's paired up with stuff like aluminum or titanium or something that has a really good cluster factor, then that can usually help offset its yeah, no one ever remembers that stuff.
Quantum fuel.
But yeah, that can usually be a part of it too. That's like why selen's kind of cool and I like it, because the rocks all have really good cluster factor and really good mass to SCU ratio. So even though other rocks have bad cluster factors, if a low tier mineable has really good cluster factor, it kind of offsets it, because even though the gold doesn't want to stick together, the other resources do. And that ability right there is like very valuable.
Quantum travel complete.
I mean, I like Lyria. It's just snow wonderland. Like, I'm so VTOL jets should prevent you from like floating around when you're mining. They should. They 100% should prevent you from flying around when you're mining.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
That is like one of the most annoying things for me. Otherwise, I would mine on Microtech a lot more. I would mine on Microtech a lot more.
Quantum travel engaged.
Because it's pretty. But I can't really experience it because, you know, God forbid a windstorm comes in and now you can forget it.
Quantum travel engaged.
Anywhere on release time for 3.24? So they just published a new build for 3.24 last night, I want to say. So and we're moving closer and closer to all feature implementation. Once they kind of iron out a good build that has all the features implemented, like, it's gonna be buggy, right, when they push in the PCU, but that's okay. That's what it's for. I would anticipate possibly end of next week, because the only two things they have not added now is Blockade Runner, but that's like a big implementation, right? Blockade Runner of that mission. And then the other thing is the commodity rebalance. Now, commodity rebalance is an easy thing, right? Because all we're doing is changing values, basically. Right? We're changing how much ore a single place will give you, or resource it will give you, how often it spawns, what the value of that stuff is, right? So that's pretty like cut and dry, I feel like. What? Oh, okay. All right. Huh. So yeah, I would anticipate Friday though, Caleb. I'd appreciate it. As far as a wipe goes, there's not supposed to be a wipe for 3.24. The next hard wipe that everyone is aware of is coming in 4.0, which is not going to be until like IAE, which is like November timeframe. That's the next like hard wipe people are talking about, and it's going to be full wipe. It's supposed to be full wipe. They're gonna wipe reputation. They're gonna wipe ships. They're gonna wipe your money. They're gonna wipe everything.
Mining mode on.
Hmm. 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 Okay.
Mining mode on.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I mean, Microtech has some pretty decent places. It's just my problem with the whole Microtech small planet moon system is it just doesn't, there's just not good stuff there. It's just not good stuff there. Like, it's riddled with gold and all this stuff. I'm not gonna, I hate gold.
Systems activating. Systems on.
Oh.
Warning. Power critical. Warning. Power critical. Attack on shields.
Dude, that's awesome, Caleb. I'm glad to hear that, man. All right, I'm just gonna let him do it. I know. I haven't gotten close to a fully crewed mole yet. Well, at least not like on stream. I have had fully crewed mole in the past. Like if I get like my org together and such, like
Extraction mode.
we get like a pretty fully crewed mole pretty easily. Oh yeah, look at that rock. Oh yeah, that's a thing of beauty right there. Just all Bexlite and Terranite, baby. Thing of beauty. Good tear to buy. That's awesome, Caleb. What mining do you do the most, Caleb? Is it mole, prospector, rock? What gets you? What are you up to? I always find it interesting in this game that like so many people play this game as like a relaxing type thing. Oh, the music stopped. That's why it's so quiet. Prospector started on the rock. That's fair. That's fair. Do you own the prospector or do you just rent it when you're using it? Percentages. Typically we're trying to look for like 40-50% for Terranite Bexlite. So 40-50% total. 75%? Oh my guy. Good lord, man. Your mining runs must take forever. An hour? What do you mean only an hour? Oh, I can't see the rock behind it. What do you mean only an hour? That's twice as long as it takes me. Good lord, an hour? Well, we just started. We're already 30 SCUs deep. So we're looking pretty solid right now. So let's go ahead and move us on.
Mining mode on.
That's fair. I mean, if you're just kind of doing it for the gameplay aspect of it, that's fair. I'm doing it to make money, boy. Only 2 times I'm playing this game. It's either to make money on stream or it's to make content. I very rarely ever get to play this game just for fun. But to be fair, if I want to like wind down and have like a good bit of fun, I'll pop in something like Apex or something, and then I'll go crazy. Why the caterpillar, Caleb? That's an interesting choice. I like the caterpillar. I'm not knocking it. I'm just curious, like why the caterpillar specifically? That was very specific. There's a ship over there. Taurus over there. All right, we're going over here. Oh, look at the detail on this ship. So good. Do you ever bedlog in the mole? You know, I've tried to bedlog in the mole, but I can't. I don't know if it's oh yeah, that's bad. No, not going there. I've tried, but for whatever reason, it like does not work. It does not give me the option. If one of you guys knows what I'm doing wrong, I'd appreciate it. I'd like to be able to bedlog sometimes. But it does not let me right now. All right, this is a big guy. At least it looks like one. It's gonna be full of iron. That was a joke. It's probably not gonna have iron in it. Ooh. Oh. It's got gold. Just as bad. I love this area. We'll fly over here. These look like they're just like right here. Oh, these haven't registered yet. There they go. We might try to mine this. 43% gold. Normally I don't, but I mean I might try that one just because of its size. %Bex. Actually, not. Screw that gold rock. I'm glad I came over here. There's good rocks. Huh? Laranite. How big is this one? This is like 22, right? 20.
Engines destroyed.
What? Random? Okay. Okay. Interesting. We'll see if we can break these with 2 back lasers. We should be able to. You have a stampede on yours. We should be able to. That was really, really weird. That's fair. I like the caterpillar if like your turret won't move. No, I like the caterpillar for similar reasons. I think the caterpillar is a cool ship. I don't like ships that are just like kind of boring. Like I like them to be like a little bit different.
Extraction mode on. Mining mode.
Try getting out of your turret and getting back in. If it doesn't work, then I'll just hop in the front laser. You can hop on this side laser. Can't move, huh? Looks like it's still not letting you do it. All right. I'll go hop in the front laser. It's not a big deal. Yo, Zombing, what's going on, man? Good morning. Good morning. How you feeling today? All right. I'll go hop in the front laser. It's not a big deal. Good thing we have 3 lasers. I mean, the Ryan, I don't think, like, everyone wants that to be added, but we're a long way from... Ow. Well, we're a long way from adding the Orion, though. Long way from adding the Orion. The Orion's far, far away. Far, far away. There's way too many things that need to get added to this game first.
Systems activating. Systems on.
You'll probably see the Arastra before you'll see that. Absolutely, Yeah, Zombing, you actually come on. Just shoot me an invite on Star Citizen, and you hop on in here. Yo, Rado, you can increase your laser power if you want. I'm full power right now. It's not charging. Yeah, I'm in US servers. Beautiful. Sensational. Mm-hmm. That was a pretty one. Well, I'm not going to be lasering anything right now. All these rocks are going to be way too small for me. That's another good one. That's another good one. Now, the Orion's gonna be super, super cool. I'm excited for the Orion, but I'm a little more excited for the Arastra. Just because the Arastra is just like a cooler ship, I think. Personally. Oh, look at this boy. Oh, that pure Bexlite right there, baby. Can't beat it. That's good inert material. That's so weird. That's gonna be pure Bexlite. Another pure Bexlite. Oh, this broke so good. So good. Another one. Oh, such good brakes. Such good brakes. This is good teamwork right here. This is great teamwork. He brakes, I extract. Solid partnership right here. Ah. I did not think that was going to be that high percentage. But the resistance was too low. Marvelous. Simply marvelous. We might get full off this rock. I need to pay you. All right, buddy. No worries. All right, keep it all to myself. More for me. Yeah, he's scanning rocks too. It's off 50%, yeah, right here. Where's your in-game name? Can't find you on the server. It's the same as here. I think there might not be a space though. Otherwise, it's like pretty much the same. Oh, why are you hiding under here? Mm-hmm. Oh, wait. What's this one?
Warning, storage full.
All right. That is a 74 SCU haul of all the important stuff. That's solid. And it did not take an hour. We're 35 minutes on here. Yeah. Oh yeah, you can see at the top right of the screen up here, see epic _ Gray Fox. Oh yeah, holding shift does climb the ladder faster. How about that? Learn something new today. How fabulous. Just because you join US does not necessarily mean I'm in your server. You could be in a different shard. It's entirely possible. Yeah, I don't know. I think the engine blowing off might have had something to do with that your turret stopped working, but that was kind of funny though.
Quantum travel engaged.
This is a great haul. 74 SCUs of the good stuff? That's a great haul. I know what you're talking about. Great haul. That was kind of funny though. And then I thought that like someone might have shot at me. I was like, but I didn't get any indicators. Oh yeah, Areto, it is damaged. Look up here. Yeah, look. See? It is damaged. That's why you couldn't move it anymore. It was damaged. I don't know how though. I didn't run into anything. Like I could not have flown any safer. Well, that's cool. I never did this. I never played with this before. Sorry, I'm just kind of goofing off. Yo, Harold Palmer's in the house. Yo, my guy, what's going on, man? Good morning, good morning. Welcome back to the show. Maybe. But again, I thought I flew into the rock. There's the left side of the ship. That's gonna cost me a pretty penny. Or Palmer, you missed it. Arado messed up my mining turret. Yeah, you missed it. He broke it. That's a cool thing. I never knew you could like play with the view on the top left. No, but seriously, the game wigged out and ended us. It did not allow us anything. What is this supposed to be for?
Quantum travel complete.
Oh yeah, I am missing an engine because it's just tried to pull me. It's giving me all the jet streams. It's so weird. So weird.
Quantum travel engaged.
Facts. Chris Roberts giveth, Chris Roberts taketh away.
Quantum travel complete.
Front right engine's the one that blew off? Oh, I see. Yeah. I see. And 3, 2,
Landing
1.
complete. Have a pleasant stay. Hello. Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Wow, this thing like a race car.
Landing gear down. Landing complete.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Oh, please. I'll stop it. Stop it. I do that flip all the time. That's the only way I can park this thing. I've done it way smoother than that before. Especially with the new patch, I'll fly this thing like a Gladius. I know, right? That costs less than replacing that Riker module. If I blew off all the modules on any one of these mining turrets, it cost me at least 100K to fix it. He's walking. What a strut. You always
to the
walk.
ASOP
Better
vehicle
immersion.
retrieval system.
More cooler.
Please visit.
Makes the game smoother. I could believe that. Whee!
Could we get a fire marshal down to decom?
This is gonna be worth more than the last one. This one's gonna be worth a hefty penny. That's probably gonna be pushing like
Welcome back.
300 something when I look at this. No, 230, so 460. Girder, Ferron, Fexlite, Titanium, Terranite, Aluminum. Get quote. Yep, yep.
Finding everything all right?
Dee-doot.
Telephone, please report to management as soon as possible.
Do I have stuff on the station? I don't. I swear I've been buying stuff and I'm just like not seeing it anymore.
I think you're going to be happy with that. Can I help you?
Shut up, you. I know more than you. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. All right. Back to it. That run took us. It only took us like 35, 40 minutes round trip. 35, 40 minutes round trip. Not an hour. An hour? Errato Slayer is some big weirdo that takes his time when he mines. Do you think 3 rocks was a lot or 3 rocks was not a lot?
Welcome.
I mean, I like to look for big rocks. I'm a big rock kind of guy, you know?
Your vehicle has please visit.
All rocks do not matter. I like big rocks. Big, huge rocks. You know what I'm saying? The more, the better. You know, I like them real big around. Yeah, it's just more to love. You know what I'm saying? Facts. You guys know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Facts. I don't want to be greedy with these big old rocks, you know? Oh, no. Trust me, Harold. No, the size matters, all right? Don't let anyone lie to you, all right? Anyone that says size doesn't matter has just never experienced a large rock before. That's all that is. I almost forgot my gadgets.
Systems on.
Y'all almost let me forget my gadgets. Come on, baby girl. Come on, come on. Open us up.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Quantum travel engaged.
All right, we're out of here. You got Saber and an Optimax? Well, I've got 3 Sabers, 3 Optimax, and 3 Bormax that I just bought and loaded onto the ship, so we are good to go. Good to go. I think one of my favorite things, like low-key, like favorite thing when I'm mining, is when I like go out and I find 2 pretty significantly sized rocks of great value right beside each other. Oh, chef's kiss. Absolutely chef's kiss. Like, can I get much better than having all those rocks all together? It's so good. And then you get out and you put an Optimax on each of them, right? Get that good cluster factor going, you know what I mean? Start sweet talking the rocks. Oh, it's so good. Oh, now the Hephaestus is all back in order. You know, Arado, I very rarely ever have that happen. Very rarely ever have that happen. I normally always can break a rock solo. Especially in selling. Oh yeah, in a prospector, yeah. If you're in a prospector, yeah, I can imagine that happens like quite frequently. We're all size queens. My Helix 2, it's the same setup from my guide or any other video you've probably ever seen of me. It's the 2 Riker C3s and a Stampede is my standard stock loadout. And then that will break 30-ish, 30 to 40-ish, kind of depends on the rock, but 30 to 40-ish. And then to, yep. And then if we do 3 surges, which I carry a bunch of surges on board. I have too many right now. Usually I carry 2 sets of them. But a full set of surges will break upwards of like 50 to 60K. Kind of just depends. Again, depends on the rock. Check your friends list. Trust from Rico. There you go.
Quantum travel complete.
Zoop. Get y'all at it, boy. No, since should probably. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Ah! Unavailable to join. It seems it is full. It'll probably get unfull pretty quickly. I'm surprised it's full. It doesn't feel full.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
We don't want to go this time. Planet Family Farms, Terra Mills Hydro Farm. We'll go over here. Yeah, I got Rico added. Oh, Rico Suave.
Engaged.
There are 58 people? Oh, that's a pretty empty server then. Speaking of empty servers, it is gonna be wild when they add like, can you imagine 200, 300, 400 people? Because you see people, I'd say relatively frequently in the verse, right? Like you see players running around or their ships every now and then. But can you imagine like 200 or 300 people? You have to leave an hour for 30 minutes. That's okay. The stream's gonna be over here in the next hour anyway. It's 11 to 2, so well, 11 to 2 my time. Um, 72. Oh, well, he's not too far. Is it just that one? That's we're going over here. You guys is like so confusing sometimes because your YouTube names would be so different than your Star Citizen tag. Almost a gamer tag. Showing my Xbox boyness. Ooh, what's this? No, no. This is a cool little terrain here. I like this.
Mining mode on.
Moose. Yeah, I have shockingly good consistency with my names across pretty much every single platform. No matter what platform you look for me on, I have the exact same name on every platform. Which is like cool for like branding purposes, but now it's like there's no change in my game. There's no change in my name anywhere else now. It is like impossible to change my name now. Mine's Epic Gray Fox on Xbox, it's Epic Gray Fox on PlayStation, it's Epic Gray Fox on TikTok, on YouTube, on everything. Everything's Epic Gray Fox. Star Citizen, which it's nice because like a lot of people will take Gray Fox. That's kind of a hard one to get. But Epic Gray Fox, which is kind of how I came into the thing. I came into it on Xbox first because I wanted Gray Fox in the name because I was rebranding for content creation, and that was like a cool one. And then it just kind of stuck. It's been easy to get ever since. So, all right. All right.
Mining mode on. Mining mode off.
These rocks look okay sized. Okay sized. Past the Crayola. That's pretty funny. I like that. That's funny. How'd you get the nickname of Moose? That's an interesting one. I don't love these rocks. These aren't great. Where's the big boy signatures at? 6'4", 280 pounds. You are a monster of a man. Holy shit. You are large, my guy. I'm 6'3". You got 100 pounds on me. Good lordy. That's more than 2 of me. Oh, Moose. He's no longer Caleb in stream. He's about to be Moose. That's his name now. 6'4" since 6th grade. Could you guys imagine a child in 6th grade being motherfucking 6'4"? My man's huge. I remember when I was in high school, we had a guy. Funny enough, his name was Harry, and this dude had, like, I shit you not, like a full beard at like in 10th grade. Full beard. He had like long hair, like a rock star. And funny enough, his name was Harry. Like, not like making that up like to be funny. No. Like, that was like his legitimate name, like Harry. That was his name. We were like, God damn, dude. Harry Troxel. Dude was wild. Good rock. Where are the good rocks at? Buy some more. Pass the Krill is a great name, though. I feel like that game, that name in most games would be such a giggle for people, because it's just so good. But it's Destiny 2. You go play Destiny 2 and play a Titan. Oh my guy, hilarious. You'd be the talk of every raid group. Oh, we have a Destiny player. Moose is a Destiny player. What? What's up? Oh, you traumatized? You have an unhealthy relationship with Destiny 2? That's okay. I used to play a lot of Destiny 2. I still go back every now and then. I've done every raid. I've done every raid maid on mastered mode. I've been flawless trials of Osiris. I've been flawless trials of the 9. I'll show you how old I am for that game. I have a lot of fun with that. I think, what's it called? I think it's a lot of fun. Whoa. There we go. Oh, there we go. Now we're talking. I may have 3 Titans. Low key, before they nerfed it, I had 2 Warlocks because I didn't want to play other other classes. So like, I just liked the Warlock. I liked the way the Warlock gameplay played. So I made 2 Warlocks back when you could. Back when you could like do pinnacles and stuff. So I would double pinnacle with my Warlocks, and that's how I would grind up my light level. Although now you don't really need to do that so much anymore, because they've the grind is not nearly as hard for light level. Oh, server's being a little wonky.
Mining mode off.
We're a little laggy.
Mining mode on.
There we go. 41% gold. I'd have all these rocks here now. Single one's gonna be good. That's not a bad rock. Really? I always thought Warlock was super underpowered in PvP. You're wildin'. And then I learned that it was just a skill issue, and I got a lot better with it. But I used to get super frustrated with Warlock in PvP. Because like the other like Warlock was like the OP thing for like PvE. Absolutely, absolutely couldn't touch it in PvE, and now they've like yet nerfed that into the ground. Well, I kind of get coached up on it and got better at it.
Mining mode off.
And as I learned like tricks and stuff for Warlock, I ended up getting like really nasty with Warlock in PvP. Good, if you know how to play Warlock, oh yeah, like Warlock is so nuts. So nuts. Titans are so annoying, man. I always thought Titans were like really solid. Like, I don't know. I used to get so mad at Titans because they have such good PvP abilities. They're so good. No, I'm old school gangster at Destiny 2. I would do trials with Mida, a sniper, and obviously like a high blast radius rocket launcher. Oh my guy. Oh, that was so disgusting. People would hate on it too. They'd be like, Mida, you're running Mida? Pff, my guy, you don't even know. Don't even know how good Mida multi-tool is. Oh, he's got that perfectly. Mida slap, my man. Oh, you're one of those Titans. I hated you, man. I hated you in PvP. We would not have been friends, Moose. We would not have been friends. Absolutely not. That game drove me nuts. Oh, I've raged so many times over Destiny over stuff like that. So many times. Oh, oh my God, you get my hackles up just thinking about it. Oh. It needs to be cracked. Oh, it does. Wow, because it's 10.4. That's crazy. Just so you guys know, that's stupid. That is 10.4 SCUs, so it has to be broken. In case you guys are wondering why he's breaking that rock. 10 SCU is the cap for an extractable rock. That is a cap. That is not based on laser power. That is not based on anything else. That is purely based on how many SCUs are in a rock.
Fracturing mode on.
I can barely see this rock.
Extraction mode on. Fracturing mode.
All right, this rock's about to get to business.
Warning. Power critical. Attack on shield. Extraction mode on. Fracturing mode.
Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. No.
Warning. Power critical.
No.
Warning. Power critical. Warning. Power critical.
I didn't mean to do that. No. Oh, I was still fully powered. I didn't realize. I thought I turned it off. Oh.
Extraction mode on.
Shame. Rookie move. I'll blame it on the lag. Never snoop solo. I don't remember what exotics I ran in PvP. What did I run? I know I run Traverse Steps a lot. Traverse Steps was fun. I liked the speed it gave me. Yeah, I feel like I ran a lot of traversive steps just for the speed. I was fast, boy. I was speed. Oh my god, another 10.4. I had a gnarly flick though. I could flick dudes so hard. Want the sniper? That's boink. Probably still have some clips laying around here from giving people the business like that.
Extraction mode on.
A little bit of borax here, a little bit of pure borax. Never hurt nobody, right?
Warning. Power critical.
Oh, what'd you do? This thing is spinning, but nothing's happening. Okay, I think we're done here. I'll pack her up. Oh, the Monarch? Oh, I remember the name of that weapon. Yeah. The Monarch, that's a name that'll haunt me in my dreams. Oh, I hated that. Do I have a Discord server? Yes. Here, hang on. Let me just. Yeah, let me. Got all this stuff here. Let me know if it doesn't work. It should work, but I know sometimes the link has trouble, so I can just do another one.
Mining mode on. Mining mode.
No. Definitely not. Invite not valid. That's okay. We'll just. Oh. Fat fingered that. There we go. That should be good. Beautiful. Anyone's welcome to join the Discord, by the way. Not just old Moose here. Anybody can join the Discord. You'll join, it'll send you to the rules page, just like the rules, it'll get you your roles, you'll be good to go. No, sometimes when I do the Discord link, sometimes like it expires like weirdly or something, I don't know. Where, oh where are the minables at? Oh where could they be?
Mining mode off. Mining mode on.
Ended up buying him a nomad and a rock. When you said buying him a nomad and a rock, like in game? You bought him in game? I agree. This community is like really, really good. It is a very nice and welcoming community. I noticed that when I first came in. A funny story, because I am in an org called Valiant. But a funny story with how I got into the org was I was a new player to the game, and I was trying out different missions, and I did the 890 jump mission, right? If you guys don't know what 890 jump mission is, it's a boarding mission. Gets boarded by pirates. You, ooh, look at this. It gets boarded by pirates. You have to get there. You have to kill all the pirates, and that's pretty much the gist of it. Well, I'd gotten there. Did my thing, and I was going through clearing the ship, and you know, I think it was like the last guy. No, I don't think it was the last one. I think it was a couple. But anyway, I got killed on a hallway, right? I'm incapacitated, and I'm like, oh, all right. Well, I'd done this whole rodeo before. Like, I knew how it worked to wait for help. So I was like, well, I was pop my beacon, wait for someone to accept it, and then they'll come get me. Not a big deal. Well, I did. Someone accepted it, and the dude who accepted it was also new to the game. Admittedly, knew much less than me, right? Because I was pretty, green to the game. Like, I'd only been playing the game for a very short amount of time at that point. Like, I don't even think I had touched mining at that point. That's how green I was at the game.
Mining mode on. Fracturing mode on.
And so he accepted it, and I watched. Like, you know how the distance markers used to be back then? Like it was like kilometers and stuff? Not kind of how they look like now, or like it was much bigger numbers. Well, this bro was moving towards me, I kid you not, at like 1 or 2 kilometers per second. And it was at that point I knew he doesn't know how to quantum travel. I was like, oh no. I was like, I'm gonna be here all day. I was like, bro, there's no way this dude's gonna get to me in an hour and a half. I was gonna be here forever. I was like, I was like direct messaging the dude. I was trying to get him to join a party. Like, dude, you can quantum travel. I was trying to like, listen, look, come to. I was like, you must not have the chat open. I was like, oh my god. I was like, he's not listening. And so I'm in the chat pleading because I didn't know how to cancel beacons back then. I didn't know that was a thing you could do. So I was like, oh my god, I'm so screwed. I'm like pleading, like, cause somebody please come save me. Somebody come save me from this guy. And sure enough, like his name is Fractured. He, I was like, hey, yeah, I'll come get you, man. He sends me a party invite, comes directly to me, rescues me. We finish the mission and all that, and that's kind of how I ended up in the thing. But good lord, bro, let me tell you something. You do not know stress and concern until you've had to sit there and watch somebody come towards you at like 1 kilometer per second. Really, I'm exaggerating. It was probably slower than that. It was a very painfully slow speed that he was going at. And I was just like, oh my god, this is awful. Well, that went right my way. Oh, there's a pretty break. I'm looking for one of those. Surprised I haven't found any quantanium today. Usually we found like a little bit by now. Maybe I haven't found any. A tough day. A lot of Bexlite though. A lot of Bexlite, a lot of Terranite.
Warning. Power critical.
Just no quant. No quant. He was coming, bro. Like, I give credit to him. I got credit to him. He was coming. I thought about creating like putting myself in like really bad situations to see if have people come do my rescue beacon to make it like difficult for them.
Extraction mode on. Attack on shields.
That was pretty satisfying. Can you imagine 3 turrets all going at the same time? That'd be pretty cool. You can't see shit. I can't see shit out of this thing. Mining I wound up finding after seeing my YouTube videos. How'd you come across my YouTube videos then? I feel like most people come across my YouTube videos when they're trying to find out about mining or they already do it. It's kind of exciting and also curious to how you came to it though. Through just happenstance. It's destiny. God, I can't see anything. It didn't make it any better. It's so hard to see. It's so dark. It's so dark. I mean, there's no point in moving to go to another rock. I thought about it, but at this point, I only have 4 SCUs left, so 4 SCUs space is not a lot.
Mining mode on.
Oh, I see. Okay, okay. You caught the most recent mining guide, Moose. Well, thank you so much for watching. I need to make a money guide and like go out and do the different money types. But the problem is I don't want to make it now because we're so close to 3.24. Kind of don't want to necessarily make guide. It makes it hard to make videos too. As a content creator, when you know new patches coming out, especially someone like me who makes a lot of tutorial and like help content and stuff, because if I make it now, well, 3.24, unlike 22 to 23, 22 to 23 wasn't like that big of a change in anything, but 23 to 24 is gonna be a huge change to a lot of stuff, right? It's gonna be a change to how everything's done. That's gonna be huge, 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 huge. So that way, like, I'm almost gonna have to make a whole different round of videos almost. Like, I may have to redo the mining guide again, because if you're gonna have to put the bags on the elevator and do all that stuff, I'm gonna have to redo it. I'm gonna have to redo them. Not that I'm upset, you know what I'm saying? Not that I'm upset, but it is what it is. Admittedly, though, I feel like I do redo a lot of the same videos because I can't help it.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Biggest question 324 is how much the process for quant might change depending on if the hangar changes slow down how fast you can store your ship. I mean, there was a guy in here earlier. I think it was Balrogs. I don't know if he's still here, or it might have been Vorin. Was saying that you have to put your bags in the elevator and store them to stop the timer. So that was something he said. Although I hear that and I'm like, well, yes. But at the same time, shouldn't storing your ship also stop the timer? Because I think the reality is, I think storing your ship will probably stop the timer, but what might change for mining is that you're going to have to now put your bags, right, on the elevator, and that's how you're going to have to refine your stuff, and that is going to be the big change. Which makes sense given all the reality of how they're doing it, that you'd have to pull the bags off of your ship, put them on the elevator, and then go down to the refinery, as opposed to now where you can kind of just do it the very easy way, I suppose you could say. I just realized Rico never hopped in here. I didn't leave him, did I? I don't remember another ship, Okay, so I didn't miss it. I'm hunting for big rocks. Oh, okay. I've really only got one more run in before I end the stream. The stream ends at 2. Yeah, about 30 minutes. And then Arado's got to go at the same time anyway. So might not go back over there for the next run just because it's like 6 minutes of travel each way. I mean, down and back. One round trip.
Quantum travel complete.
65k mass gold. I mean, it's good. What's the percentage of it is gold? If that's a decent percentage gold, I might come over there and crack it just for the stream, just so everybody can see it.
Quantum travel complete.
32%. So that's at least 64 SCUs. No, because it's going to be 64 SCUs of gold, but the brakes are probably not going to be clean. So I'm not even going to get all 64 of those SCUs. I'd probably get like 50 at best.
Thank you. And please
And
please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Landing gear down.
yeah, it's just the cluster factor of gold makes that unattractive to me. If that were Terranite or Bexelite, then like, oh yeah, easy peasy. You could throw Optimax on that, and you're like, you're chilling.
Have a pleasant stay.
I don't think he's gonna have found it by the time we need it, because we're gonna go to aerial for the last bit.
Fuel
Well,
100%.
yeah. Hopefully it's not laggy there anymore.
Engines off.
Objectively, these mining runs have taken a bit longer than usual, but I get a pretty quick turnaround time in an aerial run. Oh, my guy's got cardio problems. Hit that mouse wheel up, boy. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. I think after this, might go raise my blood pressure and play Apex Legends.
General announcement to check your valve sizes. We've been noticing leaks in processes.
Moose, have you gotten into using mining gadgets yet? Have you used any of those? I feel like I didn't talk too much about those on stream or in the video.
Welcome back.
It's probably like 200k.
Make sure to check them out.
Yeah, 191. Pretty close.
Good purchase.
I think what used to be really frustrating for me when I first started was like it used to be so demoralizing as a brand new player to see how long stuff took. Like it's kind of half why I pledged a bunch of different ships, because like the time it took, especially back in 3.19 days and 3.20, because they did wipes at 3.19 and 3.20, was like you got the money, like to buy stuff took so long to grind the money. And then if they wiped it, I was like, man, I can't go through this every time they do a wipe. Every time they do a wipe, it's back in the Avenger Titan, back into bunkers, delivery missions. I was like, oh my god, dude, like, this takes too long. Too long. So then I ended up pledging more ships, and the first big ship I pledged was the Arastra on the first concept sale. Admittedly, I didn't know what a concept sale meant back then, but I think I got it for a good deal. I'm sure the Arastra is going to go up in price because, admittedly, it was pretty cheap back then, so I can only imagine it's going to go up in price. 110%. $78K mass. You're saying it's 47% gold? Is that what you're saying? I think we should be able to break that, I think. Is that what you're saying? Okay, I'll come over there for that. We'll give that a go. Is what's the resistance on it?
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Vehicle select. Your vehicle has been. Please visit us.
But the resistance is high. Yeah, we'll come over there for that. Let's see, I have a Riker Stampede 23%. Oh, that's not bad at all. I think the Optimax lowers resistance, if I remember correctly. I think it raises instability, lowers resistance. $380 instability. That's fine. Not too worried about that. We're gonna shoot 2 Stampedes on it, so it's not gonna matter. Let's see. Surges. Drops instability by 10. Yeah. All right, well, we'll go break this 78K rock for everybody.
Landing gear up.
I haven't broke a rock that big in some time. Where is he at? You found the mass calculation for how big of a rock we can crack? Oh, yeah? How big of a rock can we crack? Oh, he's
Please
over.
proceed to assigned landing bay. Thank you, and please visit again.
Quantum travel engaged.
Oh, he's over here in Crusader still. You divide total laser power by 0.02. Okay. So what calculation are we at right now? Because we have a Stampede and 2 Riker C3s on the Helix 2 up front. We have a Riker C3 and a Stampede on the back left laser. And the back right laser has a Focus 3 and a Torrent 3. The Torrent 3 doesn't really matter because it's not going to lower laser power, but the Focus 3 does because it's minus 5% to that side, which realistically lowers that power by like 100 or something. It's really small. It's pretty insignificant number. Well, we're going to test your theory, Alvarado. The paint on the mole, this is the Dolovine paint. So you can only buy currently 3 paints for the mole. That is the Dolovine, which is this one, which is white, or really it's more of a gray. The Aphorite, which is kind of like a violet almost, like kind of a darker violet. And then you've got the Hadanite, which is like a darker purple. To be fair, the Hadanite kind of looks black on a lot of planets, and the Dolovine looks white. It deceivingly looks white, but it's gray. This is gray, right? If you saw the Talon paint, because the Talon and Midnight editions are Midnight. Talon is the white one for sure. Talon is the mole white edition. That much I know. Yeah, what is it? It's not onyx. I forget what the black one's called. There's a black edition too. I forget exactly what it's called though. Carbon edition, that's what it's called. It just came to me. Yep, carbon edition is black and the talent edition is white. So if you were looking for hard white or hard black paints, you'd have to get one of those two editions.
Quantum travel complete.
Obsidian. Obsidian's, I mean, it's a cool name, but like it's a long-winded name. Like common in the industry for things, like I think car industry maybe, or like military industry. Carbon, to say carbon is to say is like black, is the black edition of things. Oh, he's in a mole too.
Mining mode on. Landing gear down. Landing complete. Engines off.
All right. Cluster plus 60%, resistance minus 30%. Yep, we're taking it. That's what I thought. Whee. Oh, it's a big boy right here. Big boy. Big boy. Beautiful. I mean, the white mole is cool, but the orange just looks so much more industrial. Doesn't it? This looks so much more industrial. It has such more pop of color. All right. Well, that's going to lower the resistance considerably. You like the wavelength game? It's kind of annoying for me sometimes. If you don't know, you can actually pull off the gadget if it's like a if it's too difficult. Also, you can tell, like I looked at it before I jumped down to see if he did it. If you put a gadget on it, the gadget symbol, it's in the top right of the gadget, but here you can see what gadget you have in it. So it's like a quick little reference to see if there's a gadget on it and what gadget is on it. Below 11%. Well, I just dropped it by 30% resistance, so. Let's give her a try. Let's give her a whirl. Oh, I'm close to this thing. Okay.
Systems on.
All right. So we hit our stampedes. If it charges, we'll keep doing it, Arado. If it doesn't charge, then we'll stop and we'll put surges on because we're gonna need the surges. All right. So ready? 3, 2, 1. Hit your stampede. Rado, hit your stampede, my guy. Oh yeah, you have a torrent. He has the focus, you have a torrent. I don't know why you have a torrent. All right.
Mining mode on.
Riker torrent, focus torrent. All right. Well, good thing we have extra. I mean, I saw it flicker of the charge when I hit my stampede, so it's definitely going to charge with 2 stampedes. If mine gave it a twitch, then like yours is definitely going to do it.
Landing. Engines off.
Um, Oh, easy girl. Easy girl. Oh my goodness. This is so annoying. If you're not on like the most perfectly flat ground. No, I don't want to have to come back up in the ship. I just want to have to. Why is this? Oh, he raised it. There we go. Slightly uneven. It is a bit sketchy, isn't it? All right, let's try this again. Server's being hokey. Oh yeah. Server's very laggy right now. Be real hokey. It's making me uncomfortable. Okay, everybody's on board, it looks like.
Engines on. Launch complete.
All right, let's bust this 78K rock. Oh, that was solid. You guys did that at the same time. I wish I would have been third person for that. That was cool. All right, let's do it.
Factory mode on. Mining mode on.
All right, Arado, whenever you're ready. Oh yeah, easily, easily. Easily crack this boy. Your thing's gonna go off. Make sure you turn it back on. Come on, come on, come on.
Warning, power critical. Warning, power.
Woo! Okay. Oh, I blew off all my mods. I blew off my mods. Oh no. That's too close. Oh, this is you guys. These rocks are way too big, way too big for me, and their windows are too small. Well, we're gonna have to claim the ship because I'm not paying to repair that. So it's a good thing this is the last run because, yeah, I'm claiming this ship, boy. If you guys don't think I'm claiming this ship, you're sorely mistaken.
Extraction mode on. Warning, power critical. Warning, power critical.
Anonymous subscribe. I don't know who that is. Where to find Quantanium? That's a vibe, Bax. I feel like we didn't overcharge the rock that much. Did I just quit looking at it or something? Because these are this is like 30K worth of rock here. And that was an almost 80K rock.
Warning, power critical. Warning,
we'll just take all we can here, because I don't have a lot of stuff here. Alright, I'm gonna show you guys how expensive it is to repair modules. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you why I made that joke earlier. This is easily 200,000 in repairs. I feel like we didn't overheat it that much though. Rocks are over here. Borass. Oh! We're saved! Oh my goodness! What luck! What luck! Quantanium! What luck! I'm glad I looked over there. I'm glad I looked at that. You guys can stay in your lasers. I'm just gonna move us just a little further up. What luck. Wow. Sensational. No, no, climb up the ladder. I hate when it goes down to climb down ladder animation when I'm not even like close to the ladder. Or I'm not looking down. I'm not looking down or pressing down.
Mining mode on. Mining mode off. Mining mode on.
Alright, get to it, fuck boys. Back to work. Alright, Caleb, bro. Alright, Moose, we'll see you next time, buddy.
Extraction mode on. Mining mode on. Fracturing mode on.
Oh, 2 Quantanium rocks, okay. This is precision mining right here.
Warning. Power critical. Extraction mode on.
Look at that. Such grace. Such precision. %, Quantanium. 13%. That's gonna be a good one. 50%. 23, 8. Oh, he's already absorbing. Okay. Well. They already absorbed the first bit of it, so the timer starts.
Fracturing mode on. Warning, power critical.
Steady. Steady, easy girl. Easy. You might as well go ahead and absorb it all, Rico. You might as well go ahead and suck it all up. Once you've absorbed the first decimal of an SC of Quantanium, the timer starts. And you might as well just go ahead and absorb it.
Fracturing mode on. Extraction mode on.
Oh yeah, it's gotta be fracture. It's 12 SCUs.
Extraction mode on.
Hey Rico, this one needs to be fractured too.
Warning, power critical. 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 Warning, power critical.
Okay.
On shield. Extraction mode on.
Oh. Fabulous.
Fracturing mode.
There you go. You gotta talk to her. You gotta talk to her. You gotta talk to her. You gotta be easy with her. Easy with her. All right. You can't just go like flooding her all at once. You know what I mean? You gotta touch her gently. Gently. That wasn't gently. See, you're like too much or like not enough. You know what I mean? You gotta find like the middle spot. You know what I'm saying? All right, bro. What are we doing? Ooh, that was a scary jump. Oh, oh, oh. Too much. Too much. I think it's just the server. Yeah, the server's starting to lag. It just did 2 great big jumps there. That was all server lag. That's okay though. That Quantanium was a great find. That was a great find. Oh my god. Oh, Rico, did you want to go back into your mole? Oh, Rico, did you want to go back into your mole? Because this is the last run. Do you want me to just leave you with your mole? Oh, you're already out. Oh. Oh, I see.
Mining mode off. Mining mode on. Mining mode off.
That's cool.
Mining mode on. Mining mode
Well, I'm doing it on controller, so I don't know how you do it.
mining mode on.
Why?
Mining mode off.
So I'm holding yeah, I'm holding the button that would normally ADS. Like if you had a weapon in your hand, whatever button you use to ADS is the button that I'm using. I don't know what that looks like. And then you hold free look, and then it lets you look around like this.
Mining mode off. Landing gear up.
All right, I need to go refine this stuff. Whatever. I need to start moving that way. I can figure the rest out when I get there. It's taking way too long.
Quantum travel engaged.
Time to skedaddle. My man just scooted out of the front of the turret. But that was 100% thumbnail worthy. But that was a fun experiment. It was kind of interesting to see that this setup can break a 78k rock pretty easily, to be honest. I mean, we were steadily charging that with those 3 lasers and 2 stampedes pretty well. Pretty well. And people wonder why I say you can break 60k rock solo with 3 surges. It's because we just broke a 78k rock with 0 surges and only 2 stampedes. So only 1 stampede can be active on any 1 laser. So technically you could have had 3 stampedes going. So the most energy you could really push in this build. Well, no, you could put surges on every single one of these module slots, and that's the most power you could push in these lasers, and that is a lot of power. That is a lot of power. A lot of power to push there. Yeah, I agree. That's why for my solo mole setup, which is what I generally run, I run a stampede on the front laser with 2 Riker C3s. Because the stampede has 30-second durations and 6 shots. 6 shots. The reason I fly this far to refine, honestly, is because I refine all my stuff at her L2 because I sell in Lorville. So between her L1 and her L2, her L1 and her L2 is the better refinery between them. So this is where I go. Because Lorville has like pretty decent prices for everything. The best refinery in the game is like way out of the way, but it's not worth it for like the little bit of bonus it gives you. Oh, yeah, that was a good one. That almost put me in the G-lock.
Hello, and thank you for contacting EDL Landing Assist.
Oh yeah, that was a solid one right there. Oh yeah. That was smooth. That was smooth, boy. That was smooth.
Landing complete.
All right, I'm gonna show you guys how much this costs. 300,000. That is how much all of my modules cost. 300,000. That is how much that repair would cost. That is why I'm claiming this ship. I could claim this ship, expedite it for like 3,000 and some change, or I could repair all those modules for 300k and basically void out this entire haul. No, thank you at all. No, thank you. But it was pretty cool. It was worth it. We broke a 78k rock, so I was pretty impressed. I wasn't sure if I could do it, like confidence. I was like, I could do that. But at the same time, I was like, nah. It probably blew off all your modules too.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
store. Go ahead and stop that quantanium timer. I mean, that was like 14 SCUs of quant. Like 14. That wasn't too bad. And every 4 or so is 100k, so like 300k. That's probably half a mil load, I would guess. Maybe a little less than half a mil load. Unrefined is probably like half a mil load. Refined, this is probably close to 900 to a million.
Need a hazmat team to head down to the subdeck.
Right, 800 to a million. Sorry, that's always good math. I apologize. Yes, I did change my quantum drive. XL1. XL1, fastest quantum drive in the game. You wouldn't think so, but it is the fastest tier 2, because like quantum travel happens in 2 phases. You have phase 1 and phase 2. It is the fastest phase 2 quantum drive, or quantum speeds. 260. Wow, that is shockingly low. 260. Why is it so low?
Finding everything all right?
Well, okay. So we're 20 SCU short of a full haul. Only 25. Okay, yeah, that makes sense now. I thought we had more gold than we did. Oh yeah, almost 19 SCUs of quant though. That'll shake out to 17 at the end. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. A little 2%, little 1% increases. Look at that little something something there.
Report to the manager's office if you
All right, everybody. Well, it's been an awesome time. Errato, Zombie, thank you guys so much for being a part of the stream and the show today. It was a lot of fun playing with you guys. I do not use Regalith website at all. I have seen stuff about it though, but I have not used it. But it's been a lot of fun, you guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out, being a part of the stream. You guys have been amazing. The Centurion link's around here somewhere. If anyone wants to be a member of the channel, you get special access to various content, and you get priority for playing. But liking, subscribing, all that stuff's totally free. Helps us out tremendously here on the show. Watching is great. Reactions are better. Thank you guys so much. You guys have been awesome. And we'll see you guys next Saturday. You guys have a great weekend.